Welcome, dear seekers of the uncanny and lovers of dark tales. Make yourself comfortable, light a candle, and prepare to descend into the world of shadows. At night, the forest awakens with whispers of the unknown. In the mist between towering pines, a figure emerges that does not belong to this world. A shadow stretched across eternity, gliding among the trunks. It does not seek confrontation. It waits for you to step into its path. The tale leads us to a village hidden in a deep valley. They say that once, its inhabitants feared the night more than hunger or war. When that fear reached its peak, a shadow was born among the dark trees, nameless and faceless. It appeared silently, drifting through the forest like a river without current, tracking every frightened gaze. Early witnesses compared it to a human silhouette, unnaturally elongated, its arms reaching both earth and sky. They composed a mournful chant to drive it away, but each note only summoned the shadow more loudly. The story was born the moment people spoke of it aloud. Red tracks on the river. In a village by a murky river, a woman named Elisa awoke to an eerie glow outside her window. Rushing outside, she saw red imprints of long limbs drifting across the water toward the forest. Her heart froze. Elisa's mother was never heard from again. Neither her cries nor her voice. The hovel of silence. A wanderer named Tom often sheltered in abandoned huts, but the one hidden deep in the Grathorn forest etched itself into his memory. The last thing he felt was a cold current of air, wrapping around him like tentacles of panic. He tried to scream, but his voice refused to obey. By dawn, only his palm print remained on the wall, etched in rust and dark stains. The Whispering Bell. In an ancient hilltop manor, chroniclers wrote of a bell, a copper handbell crafted to protect its master. Each midnight, it would ring softly as if stirred by unseen hands. When the first guard approached, an image flashed in his mind of a tall figure in a dark cloak. The next day, the bell bore tiny scratches resembling long, claw-like marks. In the forest, carved symbols appear on tree bark, thin lines intersecting to form crooked, blood-like stars. Locals call them the Shadow's Message. Some hunters claim these markings can reveal a path to the heart of fear, deep within the woods, where eternal darkness reigns. If one stares long enough, the symbols seem to shift, as if alive, revealing endless corridors that do not exist. These signs are an invitation into the abyss. I never believed in horror until I met its gaze. It didn't look at me with eyes. It looked into my soul. The first blow struck when I felt something gliding along my spine. Then I heard whispering, yet no sound reached my ears. I just knew it was there. I thanked every drop of adrenaline, for without it I would have fainted. Since that night, fear has taken root inside me. I see it in every reflection, every flicker of light. Once it invades your mind, the world is never the same. In the icy lands of sagas, among runes and smoky hearths, Vikings spoke of a presence, a tall shadow appearing on coastal rocks under the northern lights. Shamanic chants would quell it, but when the song ceased, the shadow vanished as abruptly as it had come. In the remote Andes, ancient peoples dreamt of the Devouring Shade. It whispered to their elders, guiding them to places where the earth swallowed voices of the dead. Those who followed its call never returned. On the Carpathian pastures, village seers spoke of black threads weaving between trees. These threads mark the boundary between worlds. Step past them, and the soul is reborn under the guidance of the faceless entity. Silence is the canvas on which our darkest fears are painted. Without sound, our imagination conjures the worst. We do not hear mere quiet. We hear echoes of our own anxiety. Every unspoken nightmare takes shape as a shadow behind our backs. In silence, darkness takes form. Marcus, a hunter from Scotland, recounted the night his lantern froze and died. When he paused to investigate, he saw the silhouette of a faceless body in a hollow of an ancient oak. It approached without sound, and Marcus couldn't break the gaze. By dawn, only his clothes were found near the tree. An elder of the Maya tribe told of a little girl who feared sleep and painted long black stripes on her hut's walls. When the shamans investigated, her companion, a young boy, claimed he saw a faceless figure moving silently among the columns in the night. As the testimonies multiply, the shadow grows more real. No one knows where this shadow came from, but it lives within us all. Each story, each whisper adds to its strength. It resides not only in dark forests, but in our hearts when reason falls silent and dread takes hold. Every time you speak its name, you build its home in your own fear, and it is grateful. Share the most bone-chilling silence you've ever experienced. Your story may become the next chapter in the Book of Shadows. Thank you for staying on the darker side of the shadows. Don't forget to subscribe, hit like, and ring the bell so you won't miss new tales from the darkness. Until next time.